Welcome to the second part of ordering of sentences. Ordering of sentences or parajumbles, also at times called as jumble sentences, they are one of the most important areas of various competitive exams. In a parajumble question, we are essentially given a paragraph. However, the sentences are not in an order. They are jumbled. It is up to us to read the sentences, gather the clues that is seen in every sentence, and arrange them in an order to form a coherent paragraph. There are mainly two types of parajumble questions that we come across. One is a floating jumble. In a floating jumble, you will see that all the sentences are not in an order. There could be 4 sentences or 6 sentences. All of them are not in the order. It's up to us to decide the sequence of the sentences and choose one of the answers given to us as a choice. The second kind of a jumble is a rooted jumble. Here you will see the first and the last sentence. It will be the sentence 1 and the sentence 6 that will be in a fixed position. It is up to us to arrange the sentences in between these two sentences in an order and form a coherent paragraph. We will solve these questions in our next video. There are several strategies that we apply to be able to arrive at an answer for such questions. Key skills required here are reading skills. People who read any kind of text, it could be newspaper articles, magazines, books, novels, anything at all, will be able to better relate to the paragraph as they have a sense of reading. They know what kind of sentences connect with each other. However, otherwise, you can apply these strategies and be able to solve any parajumble question. One of the first strategy that we do apply in parajumble questions is to search for an independent sentence. As the name suggests, an independent sentence is a sentence that does not require any supporting sentences. It is like a statement made. It can be a statement which just talks about a declaration as such. One of the first things to do in a floating parajumble question is to decide which will be the independent sentence. That forms the logic to solve the parajumble question in any floating jumble questions. The second strategy that we apply here is forming mandatory pairs. As the name suggests, mandatory means compulsory. A pair is something where there are two things that are always together. You will see a column here with pre and post. Pre is something that appears before or first. Post is something that appears after. There are 7 items listed under each column. Here, all the items listed in the pre column appear first in the paragraph. When I say first, it is in order of occurrence. Post appears immediately after the items mentioned in the first column. One of the first mandatory pairs that we look for is general and specific. General statements. General statements are also can be referred to as independent sentences. Here, they don't need any supporting statements to back them. They are general sentences made on any topic. Specific, on the other hand, are sentences that talks about a concentrated effort. It talks about something that is specific to an industry. It could be talking about, for example, if I introduce a paragraph and say, the economy has affected all manufacturing industries. That's a general statement. There are several manufacturing industries that you come across. But when you talk about it has adversely affected the paper manufacturing industry. It becomes a specific statement. Always, as a rule, general and specific sentences form a pair. The next mandatory pair we look for is a noun and a pronoun. There are different kinds of nouns we use. Kindly refer our grammar videos for more information. Anywhere we use a noun, there is an equivalent pronoun for it. We need to look for a pair that is formed using a noun and a pronoun. For instance, if you're talking about a person's name, following the person's name will be the pronoun that is apt to be used for the person. The next mandatory pair that we form is full form followed by abbreviation. Full form is talking about a company, an organization, or anything at all using complete words. Abbreviation is the short form of the same. For example, if I talk about Bodybuilding Association of India, not many people are aware that it is BBAI. Only when I mention the complete form of it, Bodybuilding Association of India, and then abbreviate it to BBAI, only then people will be able to connect that BBAI stands for Bodybuilding Association of India. This forms a mandatory pair in ordering of sentences. Full form always appears first, followed immediately by the abbreviation. Similarly, we follow the other mandatory pairs, that is question followed by an answer, a problem followed by a solution, a statement followed immediately by an example. We also form a mandatory pair using supporting signal words or contradictory signal words. Support signal words, as the name suggests, are words that supports the ideas that the author has written in the paragraph. It tells us that the author is giving us more information that is in the same order as the previously mentioned information. It could also be where the author is drawing attention to the similarities of things discussed in the paragraph. On the other hand, contradictory signal words are those words that contradict the ideas already mentioned by the author in the paragraph. Few support signal words and contradictory words are mentioned here. In our videos to come, we will see how these words help us in forming mandatory pairs and forming coherent paragraphs from the jumbled ones given to us.